Name is Lior.
Okay, great. I think you are going to bring more lights to this kingdom.
This is my role in the world apparently.
Thank you. Do you think there is a chance to normalization deal with the kingdom of Saudi Arabia?
Hopefully, since the establishment of the State of Israel in 1948, we are looking for peace with all our neighbors. Okay. This is our dream to live in a region of peace, and and it took a few years until we started this peace process, first with Egypt, then with Jordan, and then with the UAE and Bahrain. It shows that there's a new reality in the Middle East. This reality creates two groups: a group of peaceful countries that want to bring hope and better future for their people, and a group of countries and terror organizations that are dedicated to war, violence, and terrorism. Hopefully, the stronger the peace will be with the group of peace, the weaker the group of violence and terror will be. I think that each leader today should ask himself on which side of history I want to be in whether I want to be part of peace or part of war. We have decided to be part of peace. We are thankful for the Bahrainian leadership that decided to be a leader in this part of peace, a group of peaceful countries, and hopefully Saudi Arabia will join soon. There is an important message coming from Saudi Arabia if they'll join this Abrahamic Accords.
Saudi has suggested bringing Palestinian and Israelis for talks. What are the possibilities for doing such?
Hopefully the Palestinians will agree to talk with Israel. We are waiting to negotiate with Palestinians for years. We have invited Palestinians to Jerusalem to talk peace with us and to advance in the peace process. Maybe this new reality in the Middle East is a chance for the Palestinian leadership to understand that they can bring a better future for their people. They'll find Israel very acceptive to negotiate with them and to advance in the peace process with the Palestinians. There is no one in the world that wants peace with the Palestinians more than Israel and more than the Israelis. This is our future. This is the future of our kids. And hopefully they'll understand this is also the best way to ensure a better future for their kids as well.
How do you think this deal is going to benefit the economy of this country?
I think it's going to benefit not only the economy of Bahrain, but also of Israel. The potential of the bilateral relations, economical relations, is huge. There are so many fields that we can explore: finance, tourism, agriculture, science. We have already seen that the Chamber of Commerce of Bahrain is about to sign an agreement with the Chamber of Commerce in Israel. It shows that it's not only an agreement and the peace, it's not only between the governments, it's also between the people, and this is the best way to build peace. Once the peace comes from the bottom up, and it's not only peace between leaders, it's peace between the two peoples. And I think that we have learned that the Bahraini people is a very open-minded. They are curious to know more about Israel, to know Israelis. We hope that by visiting Israel and by Israelis visiting Bahrain, they'll create more opportunities of people getting to talk to one another, getting to know one another, and this is the best way to build peace.
Recently, we have seen so many news that Israel is heading with the COVID vaccine. Do you think there is a possibility of sharing such a vaccine to the Kingdom of Bahrain?
Without a doubt. I think that if Israel reaches the vaccine for the COVID-19 pandemic, we'll share it with all our friends. There are a lot of countries around the world that are looking for the vaccine, and this new reality or new pandemic creates problem to the entire world. We share this enemy, which is the virus. And we will share the way to defeat the virus, which will be the vaccine. And hopefully it will come soon. It will make our relationship between Israel and Bahrain a lot easier. People would come in a direct way to visit one another, and it will also open up the economies of both countries in order to make this peace flourish.
When do you think the first embassy is going to open here?
Hopefully by the beginning of 2021, where after signing the treaty today, this is basically the first step towards opening an Israeli embassy in Bahrain and a Bahraini embassy in Israel. We are already planning an embassy here in Manama very soon. And as I said, hopefully in 2021 we'll see the Israeli embassy working in Bahrain.
What are the plans to counter Iranian threats in the region, especially in the light of today the UN arms embargo has expired?
I think we share the same threats from Iran. The best way to fight those threats or to stand against Iran is to stand together. This peace is between Israel and Bahrain. It's not against another country, but it's a message to the rest of the Middle East. We are standing together against hate. We are standing together against violence. We are standing together against terrorism, and I'm sure that it will change the reality in the Middle East. Regarding the embargo, the arms embargo, we consider the U.S. decision to snap back from the nuclear deal with Iran as a sign to other countries. Iran should not have any way of rearming itself or selling or buying arms. It's bad for the stability of the region, and it's bad for the Iranian people as well. We hope that the other countries will understand this, the message coming from the US, the message coming from Israel, and coming from Arab countries in the Middle East, that in order to maintain stability or getting this or making this region safer, we cannot allow Iran to obtain more weapons, and especially not nuclear weapons.
Thank you for the time given to Daily Tribune, sir. We hope this deal is going to bring more peace into this part of the world.
No doubt about it.
Thank you.